So I'm watching a very old game played between a computer Excel 68000 level B1 against Marco Gandolfo. Marco Gandolfo was an Italian chess player of, I think, candidate master strength, which was between 1900 and 2100. The game was played February 28, 1988. Gandolfo was black. So the level B1 of this Excel 68000 was a Fidelity computer. I don't know how much it was. If it was 10 minutes per game or 15 minutes, I don't have any idea. So d4, g6, c4, f5. Okay, this is interesting because black is trying the Dutch Leningrad. Knight c3. Knight f6, knight f3, bishop g7, queen c2 and castle. Wow, this is kind of interesting. Immediately white, which is a computer, plays e4. This is kind of interesting. F takes c4, knight takes c4, d6. Yeah, this is a typical move for the Leningrad Dutch because he wants to play e5. Bishop d3, knight c6, attacking this and probably intending playing this move, knight b4, right? Forking both of them. But white arrives fourth with knight takes f6. E takes f6. This doesn't make much sense. Maybe he was afraid that white would play after bishop takes f6, white could play bishop takes g6, h takes g6, queen takes g6 check, king h8, queen h6, with a perpetual. Maybe that's the reason. But this e takes f6, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense. It's kind of ugly. Ugly because, yes, you got the file, but in reality, in the Leningrad, you really want to play e5, so I don't know. Here doesn't make much sense. Okay, I continue with bishop e4, rook e8, obviously castle, so black has nothing in his hand. Bishop e4 to avoid knight b4, probably. Very good, wow. Because knight d4 would have forked the two pieces. Now white could just go back. And black plays c6. Bishop d2, attacking the knight and obliging to do something. And here I think things are already going wrong because black thinks he can outsmart a computer. Well, this was 1988, yeah. d5, and watch what happens here. The computer is amazing. It starts to sacrifice. Bishop takes g6, h takes g6, and boom, ta-da! Bishop takes b4. That's incredible, yeah. Wow. Bishop f5, attacking the queen, queen c1, and queen b6, attacking this and this. Here he plays bishop d6, black plays bishop e4, and I thought this was the move. Yeah, I thought when I saw bishop d6 immediately I thought c5, because this is a kind of beautiful position for white in my opinion. Queen b4, queen d2 attacking the queen, so he avoids this, a5, a3, queen b3. Black doesn't want to exchange the queens, but maybe there are no other alternatives, or there are. He plays knight e1. That's nice. a4, f4, f5. Wow, beautiful move. I mean, black is playing well, huh? Knight f3, bishop takes f3. Okay, because he was jumping here, so yeah. Rook takes f3, and now black is going bad because he starts to go back, which means white has the initiative. Queen b5, and here there is a move that is kind of interesting. Rook f2. Wow, what does it mean? Rook e6. But he doesn't want. Oh wow, I didn't see it right away. Now I see it. Rook f2 to prevent rook e2. So that's kind of amazing. Yeah. Rook e6, rook a f1, rook a e8. And here there is a guy that can close the file, and this guy is white. Boom, with bishop e5. Obviously black doesn't exchange because that would be really bad, but he's making a kind of trick. The problem is that he wants to take here, take and take that, but it's not working, I think. So after bishop f8, queen e3, b6 starting to attack the pawn chain, c takes b6, queen takes b6, queen d3. Wow. c5. Beautiful attack from black. Black is really relentless in attacking the pawn chains of white and make it a little shakier and weaker. But queen c2 and c4. This I don't know, but it's kind of interesting, right? Because black could have taken, but he doesn't want. Why? Because he doesn't want to lose this, maybe? No, he's losing it, no matter what. So this is a problem. He played c4, but he didn't see queen takes a4. And a computer, once they get a little advantage, they are able to convert. In this case, that's a pass pawn. It's a little difficult to block, right? Queen b7, rook b1. Now that white has the majority on this side, it doesn't care. Rook a8, queen c2, rook b6. So wow, beautiful maneuver by black. He knows his thing, because he tries to block all of this, and he is nearly able, but not for the end. Okay, so rook e1, rook b3, blocking the weakness on this, rook f e2, rook c8, queen d2, c3, b takes c3, and here unfortunately I didn't write which rook took back, and that is a kind of problem. Let's see. I think he took with this because he wants to take this. A4, Queen A6, Queen A2, and he cannot play Rook A3 because there would be Queen takes D5 check. So what does he do? He does Queen A5, why Queen A5? To block the advancement of this pawn. Bishop F6, and here there is King F7, Rook E6, so he's trying to enter here, and here there is Rook C2. Rook C2, I don't know, maybe I wrote it wrong, because let's see what happens. Why Rook C2? No, it doesn't make any sense, this Rook C2. So you know what, probably let's go back a couple of moves when it took with a rook, but I didn't write which rook. I think the position, no, I need to pause the video. Okay, I'm sorry for the mistake. Unfortunately, when I was transcribing this game, I made a mistake because I miss a number. For example, who of these two is taking on c3. I thought it would take this, but in reality he played with this. Rook takes c3. After which there is a4, Queen a6, Queen a2, Queen a5, Bishop f6, and here there is King f7. At this point follow Rook e6, and here that's why we had Rook c2, because it was protected. But after Queen d3, Queen d2, white wins very easily, because he is able to immediately spot this kind of patterns, of checkmate patterns. So he plays Queen g3, which keeps also control over square e1, Rook c1, and here he played the Queen on h4, the Excel 68,000 level b1, and what happens is that black resign at this point. Thank you very much for watching.